This is the next century where the universal's free. You can find it anywhere. Yes, the future's been sold every night we're gone. And to karaoke songs, how we like to sing along, though the words are wrong. In really, 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 come on. Yes, it really, really, really could happen. The days they took fall through you, we just let them go. No one will love satellites in every home. Yes, the universal's here for everyone.
The first one I think looks like a mummy's boy. Cutie, gets on with the girls, and probably has quite a few girlfriends.
I think he's a bit of a cheeky chappy, very fun. I think he's a bit of a skater dude.
A lad's lad, quite boisterous.
I think he's a wannabe hard not butty hard.
He looks like one of the ones that's someone that's always cracking the jokes but puts on a bit of a front and maybe isn't as confident as he appears.
Really cheeky girl, best. I love that one because he's too much of a best friend.
Favorite team's Arsenal because I don't really know. I think it's because first time I got a sticker book, I hope it's the first team that I thought I had.
Well, I don't really follow football in that respect, but I play it, kind of.
Stereotypically, my favourite team is Manchester United. However, I do come from the region of Greater Manchester, so I'm allowed.
Well, there's three Premiership teams. Hampton Wanderers and
Tottenham was because I've started properly following football. The team's mainly within my life.
no, really.
Yeah, I enjoy football.
I think it's a lot to do with originally and still the majority of football it's kind of all made together.
Letting everything go and they're not thinking too much about it, whereas if they're in the street or just in the living room or something chatting, they'll be thinking, oh, I should do something, but when in football they're just always pumping and just get carried away, I think.
Well, I see like football players on the pitch like done something. I could say that because if they win like a cup final, and you know, it's gonna happen like once or twice in a lifetime. It don't happen to a lot of people. So like when supporters, I say, you start hugging. I think it's a bit weird, but if you're actually like progressing in a tournament or something like the World Cup, I mean, I'd just be a sad boy, start hugging people, but I won't be crying unless we won it.
I think it's okay because everyone else is doing it because they're so happy. Maybe it's their favourite team wins or something.
Because all the emotion comes out, it doesn't in normal lives. Either so happy that they can't express it with just words, or so sad.
Again, I probably look at this a bit differently to most other girls because I am a football fan, but I think it's probably about channeling their emotions into one thing, and where girls can bond on different levels and talk about things that boys probably don't talk about. Sport is a sort of status where men can get together and bond, and sort of the emotions that we have in everyday life is channeled just through 90 minutes of sport for a man.
Women trying to take over.
Feminist qualities that women have. Like, I don't even crying like I said before.
Yeah, I think feminism to me means that females and women in general have always like got a mission to prove men wrong somehow. Like men have always got to be wrong, and men have always got to be right.
Probably somebody who is very confident within themselves, their masculinity and their identity. You don't have to be an arrogant person to be with them.
Providing for your family and looking after them and being the one to turn to in troubled times.
I think it's like a stereotypical image, like a big man who doesn't cry, or doesn't, when they get hurt they don't cry, and don't show emotions and things like that.
Probably someone who's got like a family, secure job, healthy and stuff like that. Big, strong, not big, strong. Wears a suit.
It's a really hard question.
I think it's quite an individual question, that, because I think it's whatever you make someone to be, and from a female point of view, I think a real man is basically someone you can see yourself being with.
Today's real man is in touch with his emotions, very independent, I think, will stand up for his rights, and take pride in his appearance.
Somebody who could be caring and loving and sentimental towards friends and family and children, but also could be the figure of strength in a relationship as well. So I think women still do need, and some women still want, that stable figure kind of.
You can't cry in front of your friends. Like if you get hurt in a football match, you have to keep it inside, or if you get into a fight, you can't just back off, because you want people to see you as being big and hard and such.
Not really, quite relaxed usually.
Yeah, I feel sometimes that to like a man to me, you can't really be. You go act a certain way around girls and stuff like that, and like not be scared of stuff and insecure.
I think footballers in general, not particularly them.
I think mainly footballers just do the iconic status. They're not just a member of the team anymore. They're sort of aspiring individuals, and I think a lot of, particularly sort of 15 to 18-year-olds look up to that.
I don't really agree with anybody, because I mean, you think of people like Beckham, but I don't necessarily think he's an icon. I think he's maybe an icon or a hero for like little 7-year kids, but I don't necessarily think that 15-year-old bloke could need to find an identity and really be like, I don't think there is anybody.
Maybe certain pop stars, but not for more for their life, their lead, that they live that pop star life, not necessarily the person. They want to live the superstar life, I think.
I don't think many lads look towards family anymore as a sweeping generalisation for inspiration. I think they look towards celebrities and people with like higher social status.
I'd hope that members of the family would inspire them, but I'm not too sure if that does happen these days.
But I think, yeah, you'd likely to look internationally for a hero. Film stars and music stars and people like that, probably, yeah, you would go for before you'd go for your father or your grandfather, just simply because society's changed so much that the qualities that they had then just don't apply to what you need into now.
Joey Jordanson, which is the drummer for Slipknot, he's a really, really good drummer, and I want to be like him, playing drums. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he's just actually I love all drums.
My role model is the ex-guitarist from Guns N' Roses, Slash. It's my inspiration for guitaring. It's amazing. And that's about it. Yeah, it's my role model.
I've only really got two heroes and role models. One's Ian Wright, like from Arsenal, because he played and stuff, and like he's acting, and he's a great person. And Jackie Chan, because he's Chinese and he kicks ass. Yeah.
I don't know, to a certain extent, maybe. But I don't think they're going through any worse than what women went through.
Yeah, sometimes they do. just by certain people, they by very strong women who are fighting for their independence and equal rights. I think they do get hard times by them people.
Definitely. All times, everything has to be. It's not just equal for women anymore. They have to have it better than us. We're not content with it.
I reckon we get a hard time, like, if we had a job and the woman had the same job as us, but we were getting paid more than the full stress, and they wouldn't even look into it, because we might be working overtime or something like that. For one.
People can argue till they're blue in the face, but the fact of the matter remains that, yeah, men probably are given a hard time, but women are given a hard time. So I don't think it's really a gender issue, that I think it's more of a person-to-person thing.
So I don't think it's any worse to have them see themselves in the media. They're starting to get depressed and suicide rates and like male and things like that. And that's just kind of the pattern that women followed, and women have kind of gone through that and gained their strength now. And I think it's just medicine that they're just going through that and just carry on going through it. I'm quite happy that we do.
Women are this big feminist trip at the moment, thinking that they're stronger than men, and I don't think they are stronger than men. I think men have to make them realise that women are getting stronger, but men are not getting weaker. So they need to stand up for us.
I think men are getting vainer.
The good things I want equal rights, the bad things I don't want equal rights.
I don't really know what my answer to that question is.
Yeah, I think we need to get their acts together. I think they need to gain, not necessarily dominance again over women, they just need to get their power back so that we can now be on equal terms again. I mean,
Yes.
Not if they were still on, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I reckon we should. I mean, women could do it, I don't see we can't do it. I mean, it's equal rights, isn't it?